No nibbles on my headphones. Don't nibble on my headphones. We're going live, and I can't have you nibbling on my headphones. All right. Hopefully everything's good, seeing as I haven't streamed in like a week or two. You hit 200 views. Awesome. Whatever. Yo, Jay Racer, what is up, my man? Very first person to chat. Coco Willow, how you freaking doing, my dude? Hopefully everyone's doing good out there. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna post it. You tooted! How dare you poot and fart right here? Dude. What is up, Jonathan? How you freaking doing? Tiny kitty. Yeah, I'll explain this little one here in a second here. You want off, don't you? How dare you toot on stream? Yeah. Hopefully everyone's doing good. I've been gone for 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Kitty! Yeah. I'll explain. Let me just post the dono thing in the chat. Hopefully everyone's doing good out there. I am Speed. And immediately she disappears. I hope she disappears. I don't want her to be like right next to my wheels and actually like run her over. Airsoft Kitty. This is a little cousin. How you doing? Arctic Airsoft. How you doing? He's mewing. Bro. I don't know if I've always had like a skinny like face. I don't know if I have the jawline. I have a pretty solid jawline, I think. Yeah. I love there's this goofy video that I was seeing on Instagram where it's I could actually probably pull it up here on YouTube. It's so hard to explain almost. It's from like a Final Fantasy Breaking Bad mashup. This video is so dumb. Doing great. That's awesome, man. Hopefully everyone's doing good out there. I've been gone for a while because I've been sick. I still might cough 1 or 2 times here on stream just because like I'm still trying to get over my like common cold that I had. So, cat's name? Leslie. So, I was going to the gym one day, just like 3 or 4 days ago, and I heard this cat, like, meowing over and over and over again, and then whenever I look underneath, like, this spiky leaf bush, this cat just runs out and is, like, glued to my feet. So, yeah, I adopted a kitty. So, I think she's, like, 4 or 5 weeks old. I've never had an animal to myself, really, so it's been interesting. But I think we're all good. Leslie the cat, yeah. I was gonna name her Tom if it was a boy. Scott, my dude, how the hell are you? Good to see you, bro. Dude, DJ, hopefully you're doing good out there. I'm doing a lot better than I was just a bit ago. I'm doing a whole lot better. You just found this cat? Yeah, it was just outside. Apparently there's like 3 or 4 kittens just kind of like around, so I adopted a kitty. I adopted a kitty. You have a jawline 10,000 times the size of Leafy's. Bro, that's not too much of a compliment, but it sure is a compliment. Nah, dude. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're doing good out there. So I've got something for you guys. Let me turn off Big Scott mode for a second. There we go. Actually, I gotta move the dono name right back up to the. Okay, I don't know what I just moved. Come back here. Yeah. Nope. Damn it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Move that back up here. Picked up like $1 off the streets. That's awesome. Yeah. The cat distribution system finally worked in my favor, I guess. So I got something I just thought would be like super fun to play around with. We've talked a lot about different types of airsofters in different videos, and the chat went like the comments of those videos are always blowing up with all sorts of different ideas. So I decided, why not just make our own list of goofy, well, not really goofy, but like just all sorts of different types of airsofters that we ever come across just from all of our different games. Like, I can think of a whole bunch that I probably never listed here. Going to an airsoft swap meet tomorrow, and I'm looking for gear. What is just some gear you recommend I look for, such as a plate carrier and pouches? J Racer, honestly, look for what you need yourself. It doesn't matter what I'm looking for. You could find pouches for like $5 usually. There's almost always guys with like tubs of pouches. Trying to get some that are all matching camo, that can be a little difficult. But honestly, just get what you're looking for yourself. Hey Scott, I'm on the fence whether I should do a Nom loadout or a Fallout NCR inspired one. Nom would be cool, but NCR would be it'd be a bitch magnet. You could honestly, I would like the Vietnam thing because like there's not too many like Vietnam loadouts that I see too often, and everyone does like apocalyptic builds. A lot of people do apocalypse builds. Like a lot of people, it's cheap, it's easy to do, and they're just kind of everywhere. So honestly, I would go with the Vietnam one. That's Leslie the kitty. But yeah, if I was trying to think if we're gonna do like types of airsofters, I'm trying to think like number one. What would be like the first type of airsofter that I've never talked about? Trying to think. The spammer is always kind of an annoying one. Honestly, that's the first one that comes up to me. Is not like the grenade spammer, but just like the spammer in general. Just shooting at absolutely every single thing. This can be a great type of player to have on your field. Well, like on your team, but one of the most annoying types to go up against. They're not trying to specifically shoot at you as a player, but at anything so you cannot move up at all. Great. That's a great thing to do because then you can lock down a field. But it is such annoying type of player to go up against for sure. What's good? Dominic, I'm doing pretty good right now. Kind of just goofing off with a list for today of different types of airsofters. I'm probably gonna post about this on Instagram so we can get some more people in the chat. But I'm definitely would like to get y'all in on a big list like this, just like different types of airsofters as dictated by the chat. I'm going to go airsoft tomorrow morning. Can't wait. Dominic, awesome, man. The hit caller, one that calls other people's hits for them on the other team with no optic. That's a good one. I'm trying to think. Let me just write this guy up. Shoots at everything to lock down the field. Not exactly trying to hit players, but areas they could be in so they cannot move up at all. Great to have on you, knowing to go against. That's the first one I could think of. Let's see. The stealthy tween. He's 11 and will sneak up. Honestly, that's one I could think of right now. Is like the sneaky noob. I guess what I could say. Like, I've been in like the zone where I'm trying to like focus on every single thing on the field. I think I've got my area locked down. I'm doing really good. And then I really just look behind me and there's like a total beginner who just like walks up on me and just like safety kill and I'm dead. Like that's happened so much. It's like you don't even think about like the really sneaky beginner that's not even trying to do anything. Oh yeah. Beginner who doesn't even try to be sneaky, but can walk right up on you to bang bang you. You can be the best player out there, but this beginner still somehow sneaks up on you without even trying. That's a good one, I think. Let's see. The Noob Helper. We've listed that one, but I think we can definitely throw that on there again. The one who never calls their hits and says you never hit them. Just the older players, just like the old school type player. What is that though? The coach, I guess we can call him. What are you meowing about? The coach. Which I always confuse the word coach and couch. So my brain is telling me that this is not coach, this is couch. Now I'm going to confuse myself. I always do this. I don't know the difference of couch and coach. Hopefully that's coach. Chat will let me know. It has to be said. What is it? The smelly one? Dude, I cannot stand stinky people. I cannot stand it. The coach. God sent of a player who does whatever he can to help beginners learn the basics and even high skill tactics. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it like that. Yeah, I think that's good. I did spell it wrong, right? I always spell couch instead of coach. And the only way I can tell the difference whenever I'm on my phone is whenever the emojis pop up. The tag in deodorant. Well, like, okay, I saw this in chat. I gotta put this on. The smelly dude. I gotta put this on because I've had conversations with people and I try not to be rude, right? I'm trying whatever to not say anything about it, but like some people I just want to end the conversation with as quickly as possible because they're assaulting my nose. And it's like before even the games begin. This happens anywhere too. This is not just an airsoft thing. Easy as can. It's in the name. This person needs a shower because they all stink before the game even begins. Seriously, might not know what seriously might not know how to even use might not even know how to spell deodorant. Might not even know how to spell deodorant. We're already down the fifth one. What are we at? What's up, Scott? Blackhawk, how you freaking doing, my man? The rich one who has every single accessory you can think of. I can only think of like one person like that though. That's specific. I absolutely hate Smelly Joe. Guy at my field who hasn't showered since he was born. The Diva. Ask what the next game because playing airsoft is conditional. Oh, okay, I get that. I would like to think like You never had chair softers. The thing about chair softers is like I don't even think that's really a specific thing. How would you even describe a chair softer? I'm trying to think. Here, while you guys think about that, I'm gonna go ahead and actually post this on Instagram. See if we can get some more people in here. But how's everybody else doing out there? I know I haven't been here for a while, so I'm just kind of happy to be back doing a live stream, honestly. Help me. Yo, what just happened? What just happened in here? I guess I'll switch back to... Holy shit, dude! I don't deserve that, dude! Leslie! Where are you? Yo, dude, Coco Willow, what is up, my man? I need to change this. Before I even do anything else, I need to change this. Dude, whoa. The melee guy. I haven't seen a good melee guy in forever. A man who sits. Okay, even if Coco Willow gets topped by someone here, I'm going to make a separate space for him. Dude. Yeah, Dominic, that is definitely freaky. Coco Willow, dude, thank you absolutely very, very much. I guess I don't need these. Dude, thank you very, very much, my man. I don't deserve that. Thank you very much, man. Hopefully we can get someone on here. Coco Willow, we need to get you on here. You deserve all the support, homie. Dude, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Sorry, just so much stuff is going on in my brain right now. Thank you very, very much, man. Yeah, even if someone donos again, I'll make a separate spot for Coco Willow. Dude, thank you very much. Let me post this link up here, and then we'll get right back into this. Okay. Thanks for supporting Scott, dude. Thank you very much. I'm doing good. I'm getting my Taurus Mark 1 in tomorrow. I'm super hyped. Yo, dude, I hope you enjoy that thing. I really do. Okay. With that, I guess we'll get right back into this. Let me get the chat back up on my phone. HPA gas blowback people. You know, we're going to add that guy. We're going to add that guy for sure. Let me switch my phone here so I can see chat right. Drop a like on the stream. Yo, thank you very much for pushing that. Okay, I guess we'll go back to the list. We are so including that guy. We are so including that I would have enlisted, dude. Just the overall military smartass. That's what I would think about that. Okay, GBB only player only uses the finest and most rare of gas blowbacks. Whoa, why I spelled that weird? Gas blowbacks. From pistols to rifles and even weird stuff you've never even heard of. This guy has and uses them all. Usually has a really good job to afford all the expensive magazines. Doesn't consider Viper Tech to be expensive. Gas blowback. No, I love gas blowback players. It's a good mix on the field, especially like all the weird stuff you can imagine. And I'm becoming more and more of a gas blowback player only, but we'll see how things turn out in the future. Dude, let's see. The rental player who refuses to buy a gun. I don't know. That might be a little specific because I can't even think of players like that because almost eventually they almost all do, or they just try Airsoft and dropped out. But yeah, the let's see, the I would have enlisted, but player. I need to cut my fingernails. I'm like screwing up typing so bad. Hello, Scott. How are you? I'm on the break. I'm on break right now. So yeah, I think I got one too, dude. Let me know. Let me know what you got in your mind. Overall, a smartass regarding tactics and how close he was to becoming some kind of hero, despite looking like Steven Seagal. I think that's a really good. I think that's a pretty good one. I think that's a pretty good description right there. Then let me borrow that guy. I honestly think someone that would fit that spot a little more is the dude that asks to shoot your stuff but empties an entire magazine. My friend is that guy. Dominic, which one? Which one? The rental player. Okay, the rental player refuses. Oh my god. You know, whenever we did this for one of the videos, I got a lot of people pissed off at me for calling out flakers. I didn't expect that one, but a lot of people kind of got upset about that because they were saying I'm not considering the people that have like trauma, PTSD, and that kind of thing. Obviously, I didn't mean the people like that. I didn't mean people like that. I meant just like that one friend who always has to talk about how he wants to go play Airsoft, but comes up with some absolute bullshit reason to never go. His little cousin, that's a good one. I've seen so many players like that. Yeah, I've definitely known that. What would we even call that player? His little cousin. What would we even name that type of player? That's a good one. Because I know so many old guys that play Airsoft, but still use like beginner tier stuff, but they still do really well. I don't even know what we would name that type of player. The snobby tech dude. I've got to add that one right now. The Scooby tech. The Snoopy tech. The snobby tech. I definitely know this type of player. Only the parts he likes are good. Only the way he does things is good. He knows everything. And he'll always know more than you. What do you want? I will pet you in 1 second. Do not engage with this type of person. You'll never win any argument. Yeah, that the snobby tech is definitely gonna be in there. Call him his little cousin, because that's what I do. Use a freaking Springer for a year. That's not even that bad, man. I've known like players that have been playing for so very long, and will always just use the garbage stuff. Where are you? The racist. You know what's funny is, whenever I think of like legitimate racist people, like, you know, whenever they use them in movies, like, where are you? Where are you? Where? Whenever like you see like a neo-Nazi in a movie, right? They make it obvious, right? The dude has like a big swastika on the back of his head or something. Come here. he's just using like overtly racist like slurs as much as possible. But I've always come across like only two types of like legitimate racists. The ones that just say like concerning things, but generally will hide their real beliefs. She's going to be typing if I leave her alone. Or the ones that are just so out there and couldn't give a shit if you know that they're like legitimate racists. Like they could not care. And generally those people scare me because a lot of times there are some huge dudes that have no problem with pulling out a gun if they want to. Gotta go back down. Like they either hide it or they're so out there with it. I never really see that in the airsoft community, thank God, because I think they realize they'd get their ass whooped pretty damn quickly. The pistol primary guy is a good one. You're tooting so much. Why are you tooting so much? You know where your your litter box is. Let's see. What's up, Scott? Call sign special. Yo, how you freaking doing, my dude? I will be at Mission this weekend, by the way. The pistol primary guy. That was a good one. Pistol primary guy. Or actually, pistols only guy. What do you want? You want attention. You didn't want attention this whole time, and as soon as I start this live stream, you all of a sudden want to start climbing up my leg. Good thing we clipped your claws. The pistols only guy. Beware this type of player in pub CQB. They can stomp anyone and quickly until they need to prove themselves in BQB. Then it's a toss-up. Normally seen with either an AAP-01 or a really colorful high kappa. That's why I said it. That's me, is the pistols only guy. Leslie wants pets. Yeah, she definitely does. Got an HBA tank for it too. I mean, have whatever you need. She keeps tooting. I'm actually gonna grab one thing, guys. I'm gonna be back in one split second. I'm just gonna be a cat dad for a second and grab a litter box for her. Come here, you little tutor. You see this? There you go. Use it. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay. All right, gotta go. 10 minutes go by fast. Dude, thank you very much for just tuning in, my man. The new player guy. The person who helps new players. Actually, we have that. We added that guy earlier. That's the... Where is he at? The coach. We definitely have the coach on here. One of my old Airsoft battle buddies turned out to be a neo-Nazi. He was an old friend from high school, and I dropped my association with him so damn fast. You don't need people like that, my man. I totally understand. I've only ever had like one issue with like an overt racist. And that it was one of those type of people that I was telling you about, where it's like he's like outwardly racist because he knows that no one would challenge him. The dude was enormous. The dude was huge. Like he would have broke me in half. Works off, play hard, doesn't work hard in buying his kit, and plays hard as fuck, and just adjusts his hop up. Just, yeah, I guess like, I think I would doesn't need any good gear guy. This is a bad title. This is a terrible title. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know what the better title of this would be. Let's see. Been in the game for possibly a decade, but is still using beginner grade gear and replicas, but still kicks ass no matter what. Might be an older... What are you doing up there? Might be an older guy, but still plays his heart out. I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's see. Call him the one who just plays the freaking game. I guess that's pretty good, right? Let's see. The cusposer doesn't know gun safety and has never had a real firearm, just in it for photos and conventions. Leslie is climbing my guns. The only upgrade he needs is to adjust his hop-up. Yeah, that's about it. Wildcat Airsofter. I've noticed a weird correlation between WW2 reenaction, who becomes Airsofters, and neo-Nazis. Yeah, because I think, of course, some people can get away with it. What are you doing? You're gonna fall. You should see. She's just like climbing onto my guns to just get slightly taller, and she fell. Don't do that. Yeah, but I totally understand that, because they're trying to hide a little bit in that kind of community. That's where it makes it kind of difficult, because I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen. I know who are they called? What were they called? Vice. They did a documentary over like World War I reenactors, and the dude that was out there, being the host for it, was just calling all the Germans like Nazis. And yeah, they got very pissed off at that pretty damn quickly. So you can have ignorance on both sides. Like I've said it before, if I ever had to do a World War II reenactment and I needed to be a German, and even if they're like, hey, we need you to be an officer, like not Wehrmacht, we need you to be like just a straight up like a Nazi officer of some sort or whatever. It's like, okay, I can do that, but I'm not going to be wearing swastikas. I'm not going to be wearing lightning bolts. Like those are kind of that's like my kind of rule. I just wouldn't. Now that's just a personal thing. If you would still wear those, I have no issue with it, really. That's just a personal thing. Now, if you are wearing that kind of stuff and you're just being an overt asshole purposely with it, then you kind of get what you get. How is the new baby? Leslie is doing pretty good. She's very needy at the moment, which she's normally not like that. She heard that I was doing a live stream, so now that she wants to be all over me. The cosplayer is actually a good one, honestly, because we are working on a new top 10 airsoft loadouts, and a couple of them are cosplayers that just happen to become Airsofters later on. Cosplayer. You can tell this type of Airsofter began as a cosplayer. Usually has a good kit, but not very good tactics. They have a lot of fun despite doing terribly on the field. Okay, I think I could leave it at that. stitch up your gear when you ruin it. I think that's a pretty good one. Let's see. I know him. He's me. RMA guy. I think it's broken. Sucks at airsoft and blames it all on the best gear and still can't play. DJ, that's a pretty good one. I almost want to stick that with like the snobby tech almost. Okay, now I'm trying to think. Oh god, I just thought of one. Music Blaster has a speaker somewhere in his gear or pockets so he can blast whatever meme music he thinks is funny this week. Some of these players will follow YouTubers to intentionally, spell that like a moron, ruin their videos. Yeah. It's either meme music or the most overplayed songs on your local classic rock radio station. Excuse me. The Gear God owns and runs too much gear and has equipment to go with each pouch or pack. Honestly, I'm trying to become more of that myself. Snobby Tech knows the names of all the parts. Gear Blamer overestimates the quality of airsoft kit or blames his lack of skill on the gear. That's a good difference. Where were we though? The Gear God has a loadout for every popular and sometimes even unpopular camo out there. Has big dollar name brand stuff from Haley Strategic to Agalite and what's that big one? The Cry. His gear closet is worth more than your life. That's a good one. Daytime MVG guy. Why are you bringing MVGs to the field that closes at 4 p.m.? I've hardly seen that one. Thank you, Big Nuts McGee. Thank you. He's got that on point. Oh, there's always the snobby old school players, whether it's gear, guns, or niche accessory pieces. It was a recommended term between 2006 and 2012. It's not worth it this time, yeah. The guy who takes offense to everyone's loadouts. Yeah, it's funny. I've seen that maybe on Facebook and Reddit, but I'm not sure if I see it so much where it would really matter. Because whenever I play, I never see people who get like very pissed off about loadouts, even the kind of stuff you would imagine someone would get upset about. The Ref. He's got some half-working replica, and his mag is a mix of 2.52, and it will rock the enemy team. The Ref? Oh, wait. I know what you mean. The part-time player who who's actually the ref. Wow. I'll just do this. Is normally reffing the games like he should. But sometimes will put down his brightly colored safety vest, pick up a 12-year-old G&G combat machine with the nastiest, nastiest mix of random weight BBs and will rock the field harder than anyone else there. What are you doing? Oh, I forgot I gave her like a little sprite box to play around in. I think this one's a good one too. The only I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've run into that guy. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another one myself. Oh, the the no effort guy. Okay, this one's gonna be fun because I'm thinking of like a bunch of players in mind. That's why he goes so hard. He only plays 1 or 2 games. Yeah, the no effort guy. Think about this. Normally, much older players with very basic gear, but high-end guns that can outrange the majority of the other players. There. The Lord himself couldn't get this player to run, jump, or even skip. He will walk at his pace, just blasting away at everyone. Would you say this type of player probably doesn't call his hits too? Because I'm thinking like every type of player that I can think of that fits this description also is like the person that's always getting reported is not calling their hits. Let's see, the objective player. He's always on the objective, but you only see him walking back to respawn. He's just running back. What kind of cat did you get, Scott? I forgot what it's called. She's just like all gray. I forget what that's called. Is getting reported for not calling his hits after every game. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that one. Let's see. The no effort guy walks 10 meters to respawn, not to spawn. Yeah, he's just gonna chill there. He's not really gonna do anything. What was that one? The objective player. That one's a good one though, because I tried playing like this quite a lot. I would get so screwed up because everybody would destroy me. The objective is his only objective. Wow. Can I press the fucking V button, please? Thank you. Will get hit more than anyone else on the field. And everyone knows to keep an eye on this player because he'll be back in a minute after he respawns to try to capture the objective again. He's not there to get hits. The objective is the only thing that matters. That's a good one. A subspecies of Chairsofter. I still don't understand quite like the Chairsofter one. The guy who just talks about going to Airsoft a whole lot but never actually goes. Is that what that would be? That's what I would think that. That's a breed of Chairsofter. What's up, ladies? Random guy Kev, dude, give me a type of Airsofter that you can think of. Just like it could be good, bad, or very, very awkward. What's the type of Airsofter you could think of? Me. She's on my laptop charger because it's hot. A Airsofters is someone that goes to the field, pays entry, talks about his gear, but doesn't actually play. He is either in the parking lot or spawn talking about gear, never playing. Well, I guess I'm just kind of lucky that I don't have to deal. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You pet your brains. Luckily, I guess I just don't have to deal with this type of player a lot. But I definitely know what you're talking about, though. The legendary Chairsofter. Let's go ahead and scroll down. What do you want? You're gonna press all my buttons. You're gonna press all my buttons. Can we see the kitty, please? Okay. Y'all want to see Leslie, the kitty? Come here. You crying so much. Only now, whenever I start. Let me go ahead and switch over to Big Scott mode. Rico, do you want to be a part of the stream or not? With your little ears and your little face. So, for those who didn't know, I guess I got adopted by a kitty recently. This is Leslie. She's like 5 weeks old. And she actually likes her tummy getting rubbed, which is kind of funny. Hopefully that sticks, because I know cats don't like that normally. Whee! You're going to toot again right here, aren't you, in a second? You better not. So I was going to the gym, and I didn't even get there. I just got like out of my apartment, and I kept on hearing meow, 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 meow over and over again. And I was thinking that there was someone's cat that was in heat or something, but it was obviously a kitten for how like tiny the meows were. I get outside, and there's a bush that's like the really spiky leaves. And this little girl runs out, and she's like attached to my socks. She doesn't want to let me go. So I made a couple phone calls. The apartment staff actually saw me pick her up, and they're like, it's fine. You're totally good. We don't care. We don't need a deposit. Just take her in. So yeah, now I have a little 5 or 4 week old kitten named Leslie. I was gonna name him, if it was a boy, I was gonna name it Tom or Laszlo. So that's what we got right now. Oh yeah, she's cute. She's normally not this needy, but it's like she just realized that I was gonna do a live stream, and now she just won't stop meowing. She immediately picked up to a litter box. I've had like I haven't needed to even put much effort into Leslie. It seems. Um, I let her run around the apartment. She's fine. She doesn't hurt herself. Uh, she likes her wet food, of course. She's too young for hard food. Let's see. Little kitty. That's perfect. Oh, you did so good. So, yeah, this is Leslie the kitty. Um, this is my first like pet all to myself. I've had Dalmatians, I've had a Doberman Pinscher, I've had a skunk. Um, but not like fully mine, you know. So, look at you. So, yep, Leslie the kitty. Train the kitty to be an airsoft war machine. Everybody would just fold once they see her. We also just clipped her nails yesterday because she likes to go up on my shoulder. She likes to get up in my face, especially when we're trying to go to sleep. But being as she's a kitty, she likes to get right up in your eyes and your nose and your mouth, basically. And then she'll attach on with her claws and then fall, and she just gouges your face. So yeah, we just clipped her nails yesterday just a little bit. Ah, you're in a very weird spot. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. The freaking Airsofter, he likes pain. Train the kitty. Have you seen any mice around? No, you can't press the buttons. No, you can't press the buttons. No, other neighbors have said that they've seen like 3 or 4 other kittens like this, but no mom. So I might have broken up a happy family. Yeah, this one. They also said like the front office said that they saw this one in particular hanging around in a tree that had a wasp nest, and they took her out of that. So I feel good about my adoption. Little baby, stop being so needy. I'm also hearing that I should try to ignore her a little bit because she's like way too needy sometimes, and that I need to help her break that. My cat was cuddly and climbed me as a kitten and still actively seeks out cuddling, belly rubs, and still hangs out in my back and shoulders like a full-grown cat. Yeah, I don't know like the slightest thing about Kitty. So like raising a cat. I hear the whole you're supposed to ignore them just a little bit so they don't become too attached, but I don't know about that. As long as you continue to encourage it, I think it will continue. Okay, I see that. I get that. So I guess we're all just gonna hear her just kind of like meow back and forth throughout this. But I guess we're get back here. The legendary chair softer. This guy pays for entry, chats to everyone, will talk about how amazing his gear or replicas. You better not scratch up my Ferrari book. Replicas about how amazing his replicas are, but will never go onto the field. This player might have a large amount of weight he should be burning off. By playing on the field, but he rather sit back in the parking lot with a cigarette. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I think. He just talks about them. You don't think? We'll talk about his okay about his gear or replicas. Yeah, cigarettes are what they use. Meal time 6, a big boy, absolute big boy. Could probably benefit a lot of the exercise that airsoft can give, but probably will never actually use it. Let's see. No. Leslie will not be at Airsoft Nation. I'll be in California for 2 weeks during that time. Let's see. Entitled Airsofter number 2. Airsofter with top much ego. Crybaby Airsofters. I'm trying to think. Well, like I know Kevin just popped in. If I could think of what Kevin would probably enter for that Crybaby Airsofter. Player who always has to find something or someone to complain about instead of focusing on themselves. Even if no one else has a problem and the game is going smoothly, this player will still find something to complain about when they should be instead focusing on getting some bitches. Anyway, fat ass fucking fingernails won't let me type right. I'm not like typing like this, but yeah, I definitely have to cut my nails. I can see underneath them. They need to go. I'll probably after the stream, either like right after I get out of the gym, I'll cut these and then I'll take a shower. Complains that you hit so many times, but you only did once. Oh yeah, like I guess another insert for this is yeah, there we go. Everyone is overshooting. Wood ninjas. They never play in buildings. They only go to the woods and stay there the whole game. But they're damn good at it. I would almost just consider them just like. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Bolt action. Oh, I hit cap lock. Bolt action or DMR players hidden deep in the woods and will never come out to the structures the field might have. They're really good sometimes. So people are on alert when they think they're out in the open. Make for great sniper on sniper battles. That's a good one. I think it's good. We're at 19 already. Single shot pews or non-blast bowback suppressed sidearms. Is that a question? I'm confused. Oh, men then. Vendors only show up to buy and sell whether it's a swap meet or not. I don't know about that playing them as a player, though. Nah, I always feel that they are a lot of long. There are a lot of long range players instead. Let's see. What do we got? What else do we got? I'm trying to think. What's one I could enter? I'm trying to think of all the types of players that I've always run into. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What else could we add to this? I'm trying to think. I at least want to get to 20 here. I at least want to get to 20. I'm not sure if we'll make this into an actual like structure for a future video. I would like to make a different types of airsofters like video because those videos do so well and a lot of people come out to see those. Like they go viral. People share those to all their friends, either to make fun of them or to point out like, yeah, bro, that's totally you. So yeah, I did include that. It's just a cat. It's just a cat. It's not even an airsofter. He's just a cat. I'm trying to think. Oh man. Now this has got me stuck now. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. I don't know. I think I'll take a little like break from this for a second. I'll come right back to it. Might as well check if anything new is here. That's kind of cool. 180 bucks though. Of course, it's Glock. I might add that to my wish list. Maybe. Just checking to see if there's anything new here that interests me. I know this definitely interests his little cousin. Yeah, I don't think anything really is exciting me here today. The Foam Samurai. Dislike outdoor speed softers? No, it's just I don't see very many of them. Yay, mandatory spend money break time. No, it's more like I always check Evic to see if there's anything on here that I'm interested in. Because like I've got a huge wish list. Like y'all should see this. I got an enormous wish list that I always add to. Like every day I'll go on to Evic and I'll just like look at what's new. Okay, yes, I know. Go away. And it just goes on. Guns, patches, accessories, pouches, and it just goes. And like every month I'll add stuff because I order like $300 and stuff every month from Evic. So if I'm like right now, I think for the next 1v1 that I have going on, this is what I've got for next month's order. I need a tracer unit for that AA-12. The medic bag is honestly just because I thought that looked cool. And I need a 308 pouch for the magazines for this AA-12. So I think that's what I might be ordering next month. $300 down pretty quickly. Airsoft helmet with AI technology. That sounds terrible. It sounds like something overly expensive that I would never use. I can find you 10 things you're not interested in. Oh, God. The field regular. They know every nook and cranny on the field and the best lines. Also, on such good graces with the field owner, they sometimes get a pass on admission. I don't know. I know about them. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I already know it's going to be terrible. That looks very boring. It just looks like it just looks like a bike helmet. That's it. Weird. Okay, well, alright. I'm new, boys. I'm here. Cameron Rod, how you freaking doing, my dude? Let's see. Have you done the armor? I have in a past video. I included them on a past video. I guess another thing that could probably get my mind thinking here. Okay. I remember this. The time when we just kind of break down our brain for a second and then think about something else. Live without social media, Instagram or Twitter, or live without video streaming platforms. Oh man, either of these affect me for good, but I'm mostly a YouTuber, so I guess I'd have to go with the Instagram. And it seems like the vast majority, because YouTube, it kills TV. I don't even need TV. You're here at work. Does Evic discount your orders at all? I mean, I could order all sorts of different stuff, but I don't get like discounts like that. What we were doing, by the way, we were just like adding just ridiculous of different types of airsofters as dictated by the chat. So we just have like the spammer, the sneaky noob, the coach, the smelly dude, gas blowback only player, the I would have enlisted but player, the snobby tech, pistols only guy, doesn't need any good gear, the cosplayer, music blaster, the gear god, the part-time player / ref, the no effort guy, the objective player. I don't know why I put objectively player. The objective player, the legendary chair-softer, crybaby airsofter, wood ninjas, and then we're stuck at 19. In the airsoft adoption dad, every time I go to the field, I make friends with the youngsters and try to help. I would consider that to be the coach. So we've already got that guy. Gas blowback only player. We got that guy too. I'm trying to think. I know that there's got to be some like a big one that I'm missing here. And you guys have added so many good ones already to the chat too. I'm just wondering. There's got to be someone else. Ability to pause time only once per day. Ability to oh my god. Ability to become invincible. Invisible. Last an entire day. Only once a week. If I could pause time, it doesn't tell me how long though. If I could pause time, you could like indefinitely extend certain times. And if everything's paused, then you can get away with a lot of stuff. So I think this would be much more valuable. Because if you're invisible, I think people can catch on to certain things still. Let's see. Yeah, he did speed softer. I would assume that one. I didn't do speed softer because that's like a whole like style. Because they would have to include the mil simmer and like the casual. The baby airsofters. He's the kid on another airsofter, and his combat machine is taller than him. Oh, yeah. And kind of breaking that down, I'm sure there's a subtype in that type of airsofter. There's a subtype for sure. Oh, I know. Here we go. I think that's good. The underage player, he's definitely not old enough, but you can't ID him. He's super young, doesn't overheat, but if you let your guard down, he'll get you. I kind of think we've done that though. Hi from Scotland. Hi all to chat. Alston Kerr, dude, what are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good out there, my man. Haven't seen you in a little bit, but then again, we haven't really been streaming for a little bit just because I was sick. Oh my god, that's a good one. The Sistema guy. Sistema. Let's see. Is God's gift to Airsoft to this person. Every trait imaginable was done best by Sistema. Talks about how amazing they are despite his Sistema being held together by Home Depot nuts and bolts with a bit of rust around the seams. Oh, wait a minute. This also opens up to this. The Daytona elitist. So I got told by like a long time, I shouldn't say specifically what this guy did, but a very long time Daytona entrepreneur, that if anyone ever talks good about a Daytona or TNK gun in terms of range and performance, they are lying. So this might hurt some people here. Not only will they sing praises for TNK Daytona systems, but will also excuse me. I want a Daytona so bad, but will also claim figures of range that even HPA and bolt action owners can't reach, despite their guns being held together just like many Sistema owners. Replicas. I don't know why, but every Daytona and Sistema that I see is like the biggest pile of crap. Like, they might perform pretty okay, but like they're held together by like duct tape and the worst shit ever. Big Nuts McGee, thank you, brother. I have a gas blowback, and I just want a Daytona as well. I can understand that. Make sure to note that he thinks the Sistema is better than Polar Star. They're the best thing. It's God's gift to Airsoft. The Celsius owner, not rich enough to be a Sistema owner. I haven't even heard of such a thing. That's just how like irrelevant that thing must be. Let's see. Big brain in charge guy takes control of platoon and makes it all the plans that he ever works on, but gets lucky once in a while. I'm all right. I'm just like, I still have a cold and it's like still around, so I'm still coughing once in a while. I'd assume that Celsius didn't do very well. I honestly looked into getting a Daytona Galil built for a while. I thought about doing it, but I just didn't see much of a point. Especially if I wasn't going to have, like, as I was saying, good range, good performance in any sort. I just didn't know what exactly the point would have been. I just wanted to stick to gas blowbacks. I guess we'll probably do 25 and then we'll call it quits if we get to that point. Let's see. Spend a year living in a submarine or spend a year living in a space station. Oh no, I hate this. I'm a claustrophobic type of person. And even though I love astronomy, space would be really bad. But like I think dying in a submarine is like the worst way to go. Oh man. Okay, if we're not counting muscular dystrophy, because spending a whole year in space is going to mess your body up. Oh my god. Both these ideas scare the crap out of me. But being in space is like a once in a lifetime kind of thing you could do. Oh no, I'd hate both of these. I'd hate both of these so much. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna have to say space. I hate both of these so much though, so space. A lot of people went with space. Submarine just seems so terrible, man. Dude, the YouTuber, he always asks for special privileges. Oh, that's not even, that's like the stereotypical what a lot of people think YouTubers are like. Okay. I should even include this because like we don't conduct ourselves like this shit. Can I please? At least space has no gravity, so that's fun. Yeah, that would be a lot more fun. Being stuck in a submarine would be gruelingly boring. I can't even really think, like, I would think that it would just be like the wannabe YouTubers, the ones that think that they just should get it because their content's going to make it so big. Because I can't think of even like the most hated types of YouTubers. Well, I was saying, even the most hated YouTubers in the airsoft world that I can think of don't do this kind of shit. Because this is like you're asking to be put on blast if you do this. You're gonna ruin your possible career if you're doing this kind of shit. I will say whenever I was starting off and I would be uninvited to parties before I get invited to industry parties and then somehow I'd get uninvited, I would purposely go anyway because I knew people didn't want me there. I used to do that shit, and the only reason why I didn't get ostracized, which is a little funny, is because I'd put out content from those like parties that everybody was there to film for. I'd put out the content first, and I'd basically steal all the views. So that was probably one of the only reasons why. Yeah, I used to be a bit of an asshole when I first started off too. I basically didn't allow myself to get bullied, which that doesn't always work. That's not how the world works. Sometimes it's almost like a requirement. You need to like earn the respect, of course. I am a pretty terrible person. You should go all in and call out specific YouTubers. Start drama. Just start a bunch of bullshit. Nah. I've always kind of I've always been on the like the idea that if you got a problem with me, tell me. Don't be a bitch about it, you know? Tell me to my face. So, like, I have always had the open door policy. You got a problem with me? Tell me. Talk to me. Message me. Let's talk about it. Let's sort it out. You got a question? Always have an open door policy. If you guys ever have a question, even right now in the chat, if you guys ever have a question about something I might have said or done or anything like that, I have no problem with anyone asking me about it. I will explain whatever thing I might have done because I don't hide a damn thing. And I want to always make it like that. You guys can always just talk about, just spread misinformation. Just completely spread misinformation. So, yeah, I've always kind of had that open door policy. If someone doesn't like me and they're just pretending, like if you're being a fake person like that, I know what to do to make sure I know that you're being the fake person. Something I learned a long time ago from a psychologist is to purposely make up some story and tell it to somebody that you know will probably not keep that secret, because then whenever they spread that secret to someone else and it comes back to you, you know that they were the only person that you told that secret to, and you'll know not to ever trust that person ever again. So, like, I love that little tactic. I've cut out 2 people already. Like I used to talk to and used to think they were friends of mine because I knew they were just being assholes like that. So yeah. Besides that, like, if you guys ever have an issue with me, tell me. So I've always wanted to make that sure. How much do you get paid? It matters. What are you asking about? Like, what are specific things? That's one thing though. That's like a dad thing. You never ask somebody what they get paid. I can't. That would be one of the things that I don't know if I should ever answer because I did it. I did answer that once, and I caused a lot of problems doing that. I will tell you how I get paid. I can tell you how I get paid because if I start saying like exactly what I get paid, I'd probably get dropped from a lot of like groups. And I probably have a bunch of other YouTubers or other people in the business very fucking mad at me for saying stuff like that. Tom Scott, call him out for not 1v1ing you. Call out some makeup channels. What's funny is Navrich actually wants to do a 1v1 with me. I thought that was funny. US Airsoft versus industry beef. I didn't really have any problems with the industry at all. I have no issues. I'm fine. I'm kosher with everything that's basically going on. I have no issues. Let's see. Nope, don't tell. US Airsoft got motion. I just always had that little open door policy. I think it's great that you can talk to your audience openly like that, because you're not trying to hide anything. I know somebody posted like a selfie of me from high school or something. It's like, haha, Scott exposed. It's like, and the chat was like, the comments on it were funny because it was like he's shown his emo pictures from school all the time. Like, that doesn't embarrass me. It makes me laugh just because it's like, oh wow, that's something I actually did. That's funny. It doesn't embarrass me. I'm not going to hide from that. Y'all want to see Emo Scott? I will show Emo Scott. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Here's something funny. So when I was a kid, everybody had MySpace, and I didn't want one. But a cousin of mine that I would like video call over like Omegle or whatever the hell, I used to video call her. She took a screenshot of the video call and she made, by the way, this is not me. This is Successful Scott. But she took a screenshot of our video call. Oh, wow, it's not even here anymore. She took a screenshot from a video call and she made a MySpace for me. And it looks like the most emo, silly shit you've ever seen. Does it not pop up anymore? This used to be funny. It was legitimately like something like this. That was like it. That was like the stupidest photo. But nah, I don't really ever find anything I've done taken photos of or anything. I don't find that cringy or embarrassing or anything. I just think it's funny. I like looking back on that kind of stuff. Blonde Scott, ladies man, dude, the blonde hair Scott. It was stupid because I had a friend tell me, he's like, dude, just bleach your hair out. Girls will love that. It's like, I don't know, dude. It's like, dude, I promise you. I did it. Motherfucker was right. It was dumb. The only thing that was good about it was I was working at SeaWorld at that time, and blonde hair actually made it where I didn't get as hot, which was again kind of dumb. But nah, if I could just go through all my Facebook photos, I would. But I think that would also show up a bunch of like family photos that I don't really want out there, I guess. The Scott that never got into airsoft. The Scott that never got into airsoft. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. This is I forget what he is. He's like the executive director of the USA Football League or something. I forget exactly what his title is. I've actually tweeted out to this guy a couple times before, and he thinks it's funny. I think I said hello neighbor or something like that. Leads USA Football, which I've never really heard of. I know about successful Scott Hollenbeck. Wow, you looked very different. I got older, bro. I wonder what happens if you try to Google me. Wow, I really gotta cut my damn nails. If you try to Google me, I would assume it's just gonna be a mix of all sorts of random shit that I've done. So I don't even give a shit about Twitter anymore at all. So I haven't been on my own Twitter in forever. I don't even have the app. So yeah, it's just kind of like a mix of all sorts of random stuff that maybe I have posted, that's been posted by other people, and there's not even that many search results anyway. So even some of our live streams are showing up on here too. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here. There's like posts from back when I was with GI. There's TikTok stuff. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything on here. This is why Scott has long hair. I only have long hair because of Rammstein concerts, and then I just never cut it. Never Google yourself in public. That's a hidden rule of men. Yeah, I mean, if you Google yourself in public, you just might get arrested because that's just sexual harassment. MySpace is gone, I think. MySpace is gone? Wait, what? Wait, is it? MySpace is still there. MySpace is definitely still here. But does it work? You better 1v1 football, Scott. Let's see. Oh, wow, this is broken. This is a mess. Okay, MySpace still exists, but it is kind of funky. Is that Ginger? I think that's Ginger. Okay, yeah, MySpace is definitely kind of funky. Front and center. I gotta go. Love ya, Cameron Rod. Thank you very much for tuning in, my man. 2000s loading speed. It's kind of really unoptimized. I think I'm gonna save this for another time. I don't know if I'll make another one of the different types of airsofters into a video, but we can see. I've had so much stuff going on right now. I shouldn't make more plans for videos because then I'm just never gonna get all sorts of stuff done. Emo grills on MySpace. Let me just register real quick. Oh my god. Be able to write or type extremely fast, or be able to read extremely fast. being able to read extremely fast is going to be very good for your knowledge, for your brain. So I'm going to go with extremely fast reading because I can learn so much stuff from that. Just two more of these. Have your voice delayed by 5 seconds? Oh, that's annoying. Have your vision delayed by 5 seconds? That is worse. Yeah, I'd have my voice delayed because this could get you killed. So no. One more. Oh, that's great. Always have a major boner or never feel aroused at all. um, the bad decisions that you could make from just having caveman boner brain always may get some, yeah, you might have some, but just being completely low T at all times forever, that sucks. Fuck it, I'll just have just a hard raging hard on at all times. Just I don't care about however people see me. I'm just gonna just be that kid who just got up to speak to the class with just the hard on the whole time, so I never get aroused. What's next on the content? Any hints? I am working on the next video is the, let's see, is the top 10 top 10 unique airsoft loadouts. I'm working on that one right now. It's a video that I'm going to finish a script for, I think today, like right after I get off this live stream here in a second. I'm going to work on that one next. Because it's a really big script. All the people that submitted, I had to have had hundreds of people submit. So I'm almost done with the script. It's enormous. Then I get to narrate that. That'll take about 2 hours. And then the countdown itself will probably take me like 2 or 3 days. So it might be done for Monday. If everything works out. I should have had it out done this week, but I wasn't expecting to adopt a cat. So yeah, that kind of delayed me a little bit. A Travis Haley 1v1 would be kind of cool, and I think he would be kind of up for it. So I think he would be up for that. Lobster. I'm number 1 with my minigun. LOL. So much fun to play with. There are a lot of miniguns in this next countdown. There are also 2 juggernauts. You know what? Wait a minute. Let me just. Oh, wait. Where is it? Yeah, give me full screen. Give me full screen, Scott. I can't do it. I was going to do something. Never mind. Excellent. Oh, that wee kitty on Instagram, Scott. Yeah. Awesome Kerr, we adopted that kitty. Over a serious Milsim player, the person's spending ridiculous amounts of money for real. We've actually cut our airsoft. We've actually put that guy into one of our countdowns already. I just might make another episode of different types of airsofters if you guys want to. We have a whole list of them. So I am speaking through Lobster. Is there a does not read the rule guy? That was the doesn't go to the safety briefing guy, which that was another one that people were complaining about, saying that it's like I shouldn't be mad at the people who don't go to the safety briefing because a safety briefing is redundant and unnecessary. I let our local juggernaut guy play with my minigun before. Pure hell. I bet that was honestly a real fun game, though. Just like all around, just a crazy game to be a part of. Okay. Could also be the one who complains about field rules. I guess so. I'm pissed. I didn't know you were streaming. I'm sorry, CQB Josh. I'm actually just about to get off for now. I've got some more writing to do. I've got a big video that I want to finish very soon. The guy that just made everything the guy that just made everything. What? I let our local juggernaut guy play with our. The real steel guy. He has real stuff, so he's obviously better than you. Oh, yeah. Just the real firearms elitist guy. But guys, I think that's gonna be it for right now. Bit of a shorter stream for a return. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the script for this next video so you guys can enjoy the next big countdown on the US Airsoft channel. Then I'm gonna go hit the gym, take care of my kitty, and I'm not sure what I'll do after that. But I'll probably just be all hands on deck, finishing up this video as much as I can, because tomorrow I got to go to Mission Airsoft and I am filming pretty much all day with the LCT RPK, so I can get that video done as well. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a live stream. I still want to get my USB connectors replaced, my connections, because I would honestly would love to play some like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on live stream. I think that'd be really, really fun. I think I would have a lot of fun playing that. We need a zombie stream soon. We do, dude. I really want to do it. I'm still saving donations for that, so we can get the repairs done. But I guess, guys, with all that said, I will say thank you all for watching. Thank you all for liking. I want to thank Eli Cripps, Big Nuts McGee, Alston Kerr. Have a great weekend. Yo, thank you very much. Lacatera Plays, Austin Kerr, his little cousin, everybody. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I want to thank you all for liking and just chilling out with us. But I guess until that next live stream or video drops from the city of San Antonio, this has been Scott Hollenbeck, and I will be sure to see you all next time. And of course, I cannot forget Coco Willow. Thank you, Coco Willow, for the $50 dono, my man. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if you're still in the chat, but I very much appreciate you, my man. Biggest donation for like the past 2 months. But dude, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you to everybody watching. I will see you all next time.